talk about jargons. And we know that jargons are terminologies only understood by a particular group of people. This group has a shorthand between members, often involving words that are meaningless outside a certain context. Let's take these examples. First, peripheral odima. Do you know what does it mean? No? Because it's a jargon. Well, peripheral odima is a medical term which means ankle swelling. Maybe one time you can use this jargon in writing your teacher an excuse letter. How about that? Second, appeal. Who knows the meaning? No? It's because it's a jargon. Appeal is used as a legal term. This word is used when a party to a court case asks a higher court to review a judge decision from a lower court. In short, a party is not satisfied. That is why he is making an appeal to a higher court. Next, how about the third one? Hypertension. Well, others know it, others don't. Well, for the sake of others, let me give you a clue. You've been hearing this maybe when your parents are getting mad at you. They tend to get this when you're being hard-headed and stubborn. So what is it? Right! It's a high blood pressure. Alright, very good. With that, I think we are all set. So I'm sure that you are all ready for the next lesson. Are you? Great! I am very pleased to hear that. So let's begin. Now, have you ever imagined how life would be without communication? How would you be able to convey your feelings and thoughts to others? Or how are you able to understand the one you're talking to and vice versa? Well, I can only imagine. But for sure, that would be very difficult. Why? Let's go ahead and find out. In this lesson, we are going to first define and realize the importance of communication. Second, understand the role of communicative style. And third, familiarize features of intimate speech. Well, communication is the only way to transfer information to produce greater understanding and able to communicate. Not just to communicate, but to communicate effectively is one of the most important life skills to learn. Ask me why. That's because wherever you are, may it be in your school, churches, community, and homes, or whoever you are mingling with, may it be your parents, peers, teachers, or somebody you just met or encountered today. Communication is always present that brings people together closer to each other and paves way to understand each other easily. The way you communicate has a big impact on how you get on with people and get the things you want. That's why good communication skills can help you avoid conflict and misunderstanding, which I totally agree with that. Why? That's because when you know how to communicate or tell the problem is and suggest solutions, that will lead always everyone into harmony. That sounds great, isn't it? And that is where the role of communicative style or speech style comes in. We use a particular form of language that applies to the situation from which it is being used. When a person interacts with others, he or she uses particular style of speaking. You choose your words carefully according to whom you are talking to. When you're talking to your teacher, you choose your words. When you're talking to the principal, you choose your words. When you're talking to a friend or classmate, you have different choices of words. Language choice reveals information about the social relationship between or among people. In the book of Martin True's, The Five Clocks, he identified 5 types of speech style: the intimate, casual, consultative, formal, and frozen. But this time, let's learn the intimate type of speech. How do we know that we are using the intimate type of speech? Here are some of its features. 1. Conversations are done in private. Why? Because the persons talking here are very close and they've known already each other very well. Topics of conversations are very private that no other people should know about it. It's like telling a secret to your best friend. Of course, you don't tell a secret to a crowd or any group of people, right? Second, grammar and proper word choice are not given importance. I remember one time in my class that this not so bright student raised his hand to recite. I tell you, every time you talk to him or ask any question, you will not get any proper answer, and it will just make you irritated. I was in total surprise that moment because it was a very unusual that made the class to be attentive right away. Of course, unlike when you're having your recitation in the class, especially in English, many are listening and observing whether you will commit errors or not. And this has made students shy to recite because they don't want to be embarrassed. But in contrast, if we are talking to our close friends, they wouldn't mind if you're committing errors as long as the message is being understood. And that is totally fine. Third, participants can share inside jokes. Of course, if you are very close to a person, you can definitely crack a joke to him or her. Imagine a person who is not so close to you, then suddenly throw in a joke on you. How would you feel? I can imagine that. That feels very awkward and sometimes very annoying, right? Fourth, words that signal intimacy like terms of endearment are used. I know you are very familiar with this already. Whom am I pertaining to? We have the couples, partners, lovers. Yes, you heard it right. Oops, but take note, we're not only pertaining to them, but we also have your best and close friends that we call them what? We have your bestie, friendy, dude, and many more. What about your parents? Are you close to them? How do you call them? We have your momshi, popshi, mother, father, mudra, fudra, and a lot more. So these are just some of the people we are very close with, that we can share secrets, gratitude, talking about your crushes, or even falling in love and a comfort for them. Now, let's go further and take a look on these nonverbal messages. Let's see if you are aware what do they mean. First, standing straight. Do you happen to know what does it mean when somebody's standing straight? Yes, you're right. It means that you are confident. Second, rubbing your hands together. I'll give you a clue. You feel this when somebody gave you a birthday present and you are about to unwrap the present. So you must be feeling correct. You feel excited. Third, what about when you are placing your hand on your cheek? Imagine that you are talking to someone and then the one you're talking to is placing his hand on his cheeks. Do you happen to know how he feels? Yes, you're right. He's thinking and carefully evaluating what you are saying. And we have rubbing your eye. Does anyone know what does this mean? Now, try to rub your eye and imagine what might you be feeling. Yes, that's correct. When you rub your eye, it usually means you doubt or disbelieve what you're hearing. And I hope you're not rubbing your eyes while listening to me. Now, if someone is rubbing their eye as you speak, you might benefit from stopping and asking for their feedback so that you can address their doubts. Next, we have pinching the bridge of your nose. Do you know what's the meaning of this? Yes, you might be correct as well. It means someone is feeling a headache or something is feeling dizzy. What else? Okay, I'll tell you. When you close your eyes and pinch the bridge of your nose, you seem to be making a negative evaluation of what's happening in the conversation. If someone takes this pose with you, you may need to take a different approach in enlisting their support for your goal. Now that we are familiar with the meaning of some gestures and body languages, can we now identify what makes these sentences intimate? Let's see these examples. First, hi Franny, let's see each other at Cafe Isabella. I have something to confide. Who are talking? Yes, best friends or close friends. And why did you say so? Or what made the conversation intimate? Because someone is going to tell a secret in private. Second, you know, hon, I'm doing all these hard works for our family and for our future. I thank you for always my side, said the husband. So who are talking? Yes, couples. What made the conversation intimate? Right. Because the husband is expressing gratitude and tries to appreciate the wife for being a supportive one. Third, oh come on Chubby, taste the cookies we baked for you, said Fred with a winking of an eye today. Who are talking? Right, close friends. So what made the conversation intimate? First, calling the friend with a pet name Chubby. So the friend might be fat or stout. Second, the non-verbal winking of an eye would mean something like the two friends might prank Chubby. Third, we all know that close friends are not quick-tempered or don't easily get angry. So, pranking and joking close friends are just totally fine, but sometimes it doesn't.